heaviest way you've ever been, working a full-time job as an ambitious professional, and you are not sure how to finally stop the cravings from sabotaging your weight loss journey. You are spending endless amount of hours on a treadmill, you're skipping your meals, but nothing seems to be working, and you are having so many cravings hitting you hard after work, and the scale just won't budge. Well, to be told up front, it's just because you are not finding a sustainable way to eat and lose the weight for good. And in this video, I'll definitely help you out to understand how you can finally stop the cravings and regain your control, having a lot more energy when you're talking with clients and doing presentations at work, and be able to have a lean, tall, muscular body, but also just feel like you are not killing yourself in the gym and starving yourself. If you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel yet, make sure you hit the subscribe button and also turn on the bell to get notified whenever I'm making a new video about weight loss advice. I used these strategies to lose 60 pounds in 8 months and kept it off for 12 years, and I helped dozens of men and women just like yourself lose up to 60 pounds and finally escape the yo-yo dieting cycle. And if you're tired of constantly losing and gaining the same weight back, I want to help you get to your healthy self without giving up the food that you love. The first tip is that you'll always have a bit of cravings when you are trying to lose weight because you are eating in a calorie deficit. So eating in a calorie deficit means that you're eating less calories than your body needs to maintain its weight. So your body is just signaling to your body that there's something going on that you need to be dealing with. And how you are losing weight is just to stay in this calorie deficit for a long period of time, so you're losing weight all around your body. And especially for a lot of men and women are losing lower belly fat and love handles as the last place, because that's just how the body is working. And how you are going to reduce the cravings more is that you are focusing on increasing your fibers to 20 or 40 grams, because having more fibers just makes you reducing the cravings and you don't feel so, for example, having a lot of hunger when you're trying to lose weight, because dealing with the hunger is just so difficult. So you also want to be aware of focusing on your macros, basically just meaning that if you have 2000 calories to be at your maintenance calories and you slightly reduce that to be in a calorie deficit, 200 or 300 calories. So you want to divide the macros you're getting into protein, 45% of your daily calories coming from protein, 40% of your daily calories coming from carbs, and the rest is just fat. And the most important, in my opinion, is the protein, because protein is just the most satiating macronutrients, which basically just means that if the more protein you're getting in your diet, the less cravings you have and the more muscle mass you are keeping. So it's very tricky when you are trying to lose weight, that you don't want to lose all the muscle mass you have, you also want to lose all the fat. So if you are having high protein diet, you are not only having less cravings, especially at night. I know that a lot of people are having a lot of cravings, especially at night or before going to bed. And you also want to you feeling a lot more full throughout the day if you're consistently hitting your protein intake with, let's say, 30 grams of protein in every meal. Sometimes if you are eating more, that's fine, but at least 30 grams, because that's just enough to being able to sustain the having control over your cravings. And the next thing you want to focusing on is carbs. So you can divide carbs into two different kind of types. The first one is slow digestible carbs. That is basically just whole wheat pasta, whole wheat bread, quinoa. This is carb sources that are slowly digestible in a way that the amount of energy levels you are getting from carbs are being released slowly, so you have more stable energy levels throughout the day, so you don't feel as hungry. For example, if you're someone who are more familiar with fast digestible carbs, that could be cookies, it's almost like sugar. So it could be white bread, white toast, and if you are eating that, or cereal, if you are eating that, you are getting an instant spike in your metabolism and you are just feeling a lot of energy. But the problem is that eventually that energy levels is reducing very fast, so you don't have so much sustained energy levels. So that's why you always want to combine the two. So if you're someone who's starting out your morning with, for example, oatmeal, that's awesome, and then you can have some oatmeal is, for example, slow digestible carbs. So you get like 100 grams of oatmeal, 400 grams of skim milk, for example, and then you want to have some protein, for example, 3 eggs, and then you also want to have fast digestible carbs, because if you're someone who needs to go to the gym or you need to go to work, you need some more energy level, so you have a lot of energy to focusing on the task when you're talking with clients and doing presentations, and you want to increase your opportunity for career growth. So basically what you're doing is that you throw in some fast digestible carbs, like it could be berries, like blueberries, it could be bananas, and then you just all set. And throughout the day, you're just making sure that you are also drinking 4 or 5 liters of water, because water is just essential for you to have a lot of clarity when you are at work and also working out, because you want to have mental focus when you're working out. I see too many people when they are doing a lot of cardio, for example, marathon runners or for people who are running, they are sweating a lot, so the body is almost composed of a lot of water. So if you're sweating all the water out of your body, you are feeling dizzy, you're feeling struggling with keeping up the mentality of just focusing a lot. So that's why I always drinking like a lot of water. But a lot of water is also shown that you're going to increase your metabolism and also reducing the cravings. So throughout the day, just sipping on that water, so you're drinking like 4 or 5 liters of water, and especially after 4 p.m. you want to reduce the amount of water you're drinking, because you don't want to interrupt your sleep patterns by going to the bathroom all the time. That's going to fuck up your sleep. And if you are fucking up your sleep with having less sleep, you are also going to increase your cortisol levels, which is a stress hormone. So by increasing the stress hormone, you're going to retain the fat more, so it's not going to help you. So recommend like 8, 9, 10 hours of sleep every single day. I would love to know what's your biggest takeaway so far from the video. And two other things I want to tell you is, of course, I understand that if you're someone at your heaviest weight right now and you are having a lot of health issues, being diabetic because you're not taking care of yourself, having a lot of yo-yo dieting throughout the years, spending endless amount of cardio, you're skipping meals, you just not seeing the results that you want, is because that you are always fucking up with the cravings, especially at night. I know that big people, they are not big for no reason. You are big because you keep eating the same shit all the time, and you're maybe not aware that you are drinking a lot of like fast calories. I don't want to get all my calories, like 1500 calories, to be in a calorie deficit of from just drinking, for example, sodas. I just focusing on getting all my calories from food, because it's going to help you feeling fuller for longer. So you can, for example, just having, if you have a lot of cravings, especially at night, you want to focusing on drinking some canned soda like light cola, because it's just going to help you reducing the cravings. And I know there's a lot of mental stuff you need to focusing on when you're trying to lose weight, especially the cravings. That's just very difficult, and that's why I always focusing on having a lot of my meals prepared in advance, because that's going to help me with my mental game, that if I want to lose weight over consistently, you need to follow your diet plan. You're not going to lose weight by just following your diet plan for a day or 2 days. It's about consistent action to create the calorie deficit from Monday to Friday. If you are in a calorie deficit of 3,500 calories every single day, that adds up to times 7, 3,500 calorie deficit. That's enough to lose like 1 pound. And if you combine that with cardio after the strength training, 20 minutes with a heart rate of 120, 150, and you're also combining that with NEAT, that's just another way to tell you going for your steps, like 6,000 steps a day, you're creating an additional 3,500 calorie deficit. So combining that, that's 7,000 calorie deficit. So if you are consistently being in this calorie deficit over a long period of time, you lose around 1 to 2 pounds a week, and you lose weight around the whole body. But that's definitely just some of the couple of tips that have been very helpful to me when trying to lose weight and reducing the cravings. And the last tip I want to give to you guys is there's also with caffeine. Caffeine also have a great effect with reducing the hunger levels. So if you are drinking a black coffee during the day, it's going to be very helpful. And another thing that I've seen is been very helpful is just is when I'm going to the gym, I am always taking like 1 or 2 caffeine pills because it's having a fast spike in regards to getting a lot of energy to work out, and that's definitely helped a lot with just not feeling so hungry throughout the day. If you're ready to finally lose the weight for good and become the healthiest version of yourself, just like the transformation pictures you saw in the beginning of the video, you can click on the link in the description and also in the comment section where you can apply for coaching with me, and we'll see if you're fit to work with me, and we'll build a sustainable plan for you to lose the weight and keep it off.